Yeah, these go to 11.
Apparently, when Steven Tyler saw it at the end of the movie, people are asking him like, "Hey, what'd you think of it?" And he's like, "That wasn't funny. That was stupid. Like that's my life every day." That's kind of the way I looked at this.
Excuse me, can I borrow your towel? My car just hit a water buffalo. In a court ruling U.S. versus Fishbein, a man subjected to potential incineration while wearing another man's suit is entitled to $10,000 worth of airline tickets. It's an obscure ruling, but a very important one to the nice guys on business. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
To the cloud. Everything's to the cloud nowadays. Everything's to the freaking cloud. I don't even know where the cloud is. I don't know what it is. It's got to get heavy. There's got to be a lot of heaviness in the cloud at this point.
We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I actually used that ending, the cloud ending. But, somehow technology, I don't know. It holds up. I don't know how.
And with, see, you still haven't fixed the, this is great for the audio podcast for video podcast reasons. Screwdriver still.
Oh, yeah.
At what point do you just buy a new, Turnkey can buy you one. We can do it.
Oh, but you see, what's funny is I don't even notice it. I had forgotten it was there until you pointed it out. Although I guess if I'm doing a client meeting, it's not the most professional looking thing. If somebody said, "What's that for?" I'd be like, "Oh, well, just in case I need to stab somebody,
Quickly.
Right, exactly.
Quickly need to stab somebody. It all started with your daughter spraying a WD-40.
I know, right? God damn that WD-40. If it didn't work so goddamn well. I mean, I could just put some little weight on here or something, but I'm just annoyed that it won't tighten up. But anyway, it doesn't matter. More important.
It obviously does not annoy you enough to actually do anything about it. That's
no. I'm funny. Everything is so replaceable nowadays. It's like, let's fix this. It's like, fuck it, throw away and buy a new one. I am very guilty of that often, but on principle, I don't like the idea. Also, I would have to if I buy a new one, I got to rewire it. You see, I've got all my cables all nice and neat and the wraps and shit. I just don't feel like doing it.
It's a commitment is what you're saying.
Right. Exactly.
Now, the screwdriver I noticed that you have right there, and not the one that you have in your left hand, which isn't a screwdriver. Is that a beer?
Yeah, it's in a Yingling glass, but it's actually a Shinerbach.
It's the Austin, Texas beer. Isn't that a Shinerbach?
Exactly. It's the Texas version of Yingling. But it's funny because it's kind of like the Texas version of Natty Bo. For those of you who are not in Baltimore and don't know, National Bohemian is the shit beer of Baltimore, but you can find it in pretty much any bar in Baltimore. Like most of them, they have it on tap. So it's like Budweiser and Natty Bo. Shiner is the same way here in Texas. Like any bar you go into will have Shinerbach on tap. But it's really tasty. It's way better than Natty Bo.
Well, it's like regional preferences, though. Like if you go into any bar, as you just said, in Baltimore, and you can find on tap Natty Bo. But if you go into a bar, let's say in Syracuse, New York, or Huntington Beach, California, and they have it, let's just say they have it. What do you think as a beer drinker? You don't think, man, what a crappy beer that they have on tap, Natty Bo. You think, cool, you have Natty Bo on tap. Let me have one of those.
It's so funny you say that because at the, what's the name of the bar? It's at Bally's or Harrah's in Vegas, the sports bar. I can't remember the name of it, but they have Shiner on tap in Vegas. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know I can get it, every day here back in Texas. I have it in my fridge, but goddamn, I want to support them. Right. So I drink it when I go there because it's really cool. They get Shiner.
Okay, so I want to come back to what I was thinking as I was watching you drink the beer. The screwdriver that you have actually, it is the right kind. Who the hell uses a flathead screw? They don't use
it's
those
only
anymore.
Because right. It's only because the actual hinge on the mic boom takes a flathead. but
which is like
it's
never.
only.
No
But
screws
you know
are
what's
ever
weird
flatheads.
about it? Like, it's one of these where it has a flat head on one side, right? And like I can put it in here. Wait a minute, let me find the
Oh,
slot.
you can't put it on the other side. It's like a
Right.
rivet. It's a rivet on the other
Exactly.
side.
So like I can put my finger against it to try to hold it, but that's why it won't tighten down.
Does the
'Cause
whole
I
thing
can't
screw?
put one
The
on
whole thing
other-
turns?
Exactly, the whole thing turns. So like if I kind of if I give it a quick, like I try to catch
You
it off
just sneak up
guard,
on
but
it, sneak
no,
up on
it
it.
doesn't fucking work still.
You
See,
sneak
it's
up
still
on it.
creeping away from me.
You know what you may want to consider doing? You see where you
Hmm.
have your the little road, the little thing that holds the wire, the
Mhm.
Velcro strap.
Mhm.
You might want to try to like get like a good old. Have you ever seen those triangle weights that the fishermen use like in deep sea fishing? They're like really big clunker
Yeah,
weights.
yeah.
That would probably do the same thing, and it would look a lot. Well, it's
Well, no,
it
that's
looks-
what I was thinking too, right? Like I could just put freaking washers on here somewhere and or something that nobody would even notice. But you're right, like the lead weights are very heavy but very small, and I don't need that much weight. I mean, this freaking it's probably
Yeah.
weighs an ounce, maybe, you know? Anyway.
So I'm sorry you're still dealing with it.
I'm not dealing with it. I had forgotten about it until you brought it up. It bothers you more than it bothers me.
Well, I just keep thinking of the visual. Here's the couple of visuals that I see. I see a basic NGF, which basically is the fuck you logo on the
No,
side.
no.
of
If
your-
somebody asks me what it is, I say, "Oh, it's Nice Guy Founders. We gave it away to our first 50 listeners. They had to be a
Ooh.
founding listener, and that's why it's on there."
At what point do we go viral? At what point does that happen? How many years do you need to be an overnight? How many years does it take to be an overnight success?
We're working on 8 now, and we're not quite there yet. Yeah.
Strick, I have to tell you, you're off. So we started the show in February of 2015. That means that this year in February it was 9 years. So we just went over our 9-year mark.
I did see the anniversary. I think we recorded on the anniversary, and we totally forgot to mention it. Here, there's something else.
That's very
Something else that I just remembered we forgot. By the way, welcome back. Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. And I forgot about the fuckery calendar. Remember, I brought up the fuckery calendar.
yes.
It's actually not a fuckery calendar.
Right.
It's the Fuck It 2024 calendar for tired ass women. And at the beginning of each month, we were going to do the what do you call it? The saying, the phrase that's on here. And now we're in the middle of February, and we had completely forgotten.
Hey, one thing I'm not forgetting about though is I'm not forgetting about the Robin Hood thing. I have signed up, or I figured out a way around all of the things. So
Oh, really? You've got workarounds. Well, do we want the fuckery first, and then we'll talk about Robin Hood?
Oh, man, so many segments. We are like in the weeds with segments.
We haven't even taken notes, and we have so much shit to talk about. So the
many.
first one, the top one, and there are 2 on each calendar. First one is, I don't have enough serotonin for this shit.
Okay.
And then the one at the bottom of the month says, giving a fuck doesn't really go with your outfit.
Now,
So-
those are February. That's February.
February.
Okay, so we're just putting January behind. We're not like reviewing anything, right? We're just going.
Oh, no, we're not asking for opinions on it. I'm just saying,
just reviewing. Okay, all right. Okay, so my workaround. Do we want to head into the next segment, or do we have anything else?
No, I'm good. I just didn't realize we needed a workaround.
I didn't. Do we have any transitional music in between segments? Or
That would be work and shit. I mean, I could pull one up, but
no, don't do that.
No,
Like,
but how do we know when the transition is normally? That's the problem.
well, that is very true. Like normally, if you were to play the transition music, just kind of like you play the theme song from Jared voicemail. It's like we talk about anything we want to after the theme song.
Right. I mean, it'd be funny. I could come up with some music, like a sound effect, right? And it would be a transition sound effect.
Right.
And there are 2 things I could do with that. Either when I, when I'm getting bored with something you're talking about, I play the transition music as a cue to you
Get
of
me
like,
out of it.
fucking move on, right? Let's move on to something new.
Right.
But it could also be like when we inadvertently switch into another topic, then I play it. But that would mean like when we're doing one of our sort of, random, where it's like one thought after the other, and it would be like,
which which is pretty much
All
anything
the
that we
time.
anything that we do.
It would be all sound
Uh,
effect.
okay, so I want to talk about our Robinhood.
Hmm.
Okay. And I'm literally just looking at it right now for the very first time. So I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I'm going to find out what happened here pretty
Hmm.
quickly. Um, hold on a second. Let me see what's going on. I don't know what happened here. Okay. So you bought one stock, right? You have a
Hmm.
penny stock, correct?
Correct.
And the
Hmm.
penny stock is
Oh, do you want to know? You really want to
yeah,
know?
yeah. I want to, and then I'll tell you what stock I bought. But how should we do this? Like, how do we set this format up? Like, we've only invested $50 so far,
So
correct?
far, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I don't understand what happened.
Well, I got to figure out how I can actually calculate the percentage. I mean, I can do it in my head and give me an idea, but how do I figure out? Here's this, right? And my market share, my average cost, today's return. Oh, here we go. Total return. It is on here, actually.
Okay.
Okay. You want to know?
Yeah, yeah. Tell
In
everybody.
in 2 weeks. By the way, I only bought this 2 weeks ago, right? I am currently up 45%.
Wow, you are doing very well
Thank you. Yeah.
as compared to mine, which is not doing very well.
Well, which is funny too, because as of 2 days ago,
Right?
I was actually up 67%.
Wow.
But
Okay.
it's dropped a bit.
So everybody that is just joining us has no idea what Strickland is talking about. So we have a challenge, and we'll stop explaining. We'll stop doing the exposition probably in the next couple of months. But for now, just so everybody knows, we both decided that we're going to open up a Robinhood account. I was struggling with opening up a Robinhood account because I already have a Robinhood account. Then I was thinking get my mom, but they need a copy of your license and your social security card.
Yeah.
My mom is like, "Why are you trying to steal all my money? What's going on?" So I'm like, okay. Then I asked JJ, and then JJ couldn't find her social security card. So okay, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this on my own. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep track separately within my existing account
Yes.
about what is going on. So you bought, what is the name of the stock that you bought?
That's an excellent idea. Name of the stock I bought is Pixelworks.
Okay, because any reason why you bought Pixelworks? What was your?
Because I signed up for Robinhood, right?
Mhm.
And of course, the first thing they do is they're like, "Ooh, here's our tips and tricks, and here's thing." And Pixelworks just signed a deal with Disney or something, and it's like, okay, that looks interesting. And they're a penny stock.
So you bought how many shares?
For $47 or so, I bought 28 shares.
Okay, wow.
I paid $1.77 each for them, and they are now worth $2.57.
Okay, so your total return on your Pixel stock, $50 investment, is that what you made? Yes,
investment? I've got a $22 gain so far.
Wow. So he invested $50. He's got a $22 gain. And I would say that Strickland's doing extremely well. So I did something similar to you with completely different results.
Even after you said you were going to do Amazon and Apple and all the safe ones.
Well, I bought into your strategy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I did a little combination. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick with Strickland's idea of something that's, I'm gonna take some chance here, maybe a little bit more chance than normal. But I also gonna try to do something that's like almost like a name brand. So I bought Roku. I thought that would be kind of cool. I didn't already own Roku. I didn't have any. And when I put my $50 in, the next day, I lost about 30%.
What?
I don't know what happened
How
there.
did Roku?
I don't know.
I mean, they are very established. How on earth did the value change that quickly for a stock like that? Like mine is like a penny stock. It's understandable.
So I bought it at 96. Now I only had $50 to spend. So I only invested in that, which bought me 0.52 shares. So I bought about a half a share. Started at $96. I think I was down as low. I think I was down as low as $70 for that. And right now it's at $80.21. I only have a net loss of $8.22. So right now, I'm not looking too good in the February lineup. I'm hoping that Roku can make a comeback. Now, a question: when we do this, and those in our community that decide that you want to do this too, just get a Robinhood account. You're behind a little bit in time, but that's fine. Just put $50 in the account. You can invest in anything that you want. This episode does not constitute financial advice. We do not know what we're doing. This is a professional course, closed course, professional drivers, batteries not included, some stem assembly required. So just know all of that stuff as you're doing it. Yeah, I'm down a lot. So next month, could you put another $50 in Pixel if you chose to, or are you going, or is the idea you have to go into something else? Or is
no, I totally could put more into that if I wanted to. I don't know if I will or not. We're going to wait until the first of the month and I'll take a look and decide. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, all total transparency, I have to admit that my strategy, which steps away from the blue chips, to get a little peek behind the curtain, part of it is driven by the show and the small amount of money. In other words, if I were really thinking about saving for retirement, which, I have other retirement money and it is in relatively conservative, safe investments, it's just not as entertaining, right? Oh, look, Apple is up 1.5% since last month. Woo! That's expected. It's boring.
But there is a certain part of investing that it's not like you got into Pixel because you anticipated losing the money. You didn't get into it because you lost it, but you're willing to take a high risk for the potential for high reward, which you wouldn't be doing with your retirement account.
Right.
So,
and because it's a small amount of money. Yeah.
Well, okay. So let's talk about that for a second, because what was a small amount of money, $50, has over the last 4 or 5 years since I've been using Robinhood, it's now $2,300.
Now, hang on, but you're putting in 50 every month, right?
Right. I put in money every month to my Robinhood account.
So you're putting 600 a year in.
Roughly. I mean, some years it was a little bit more, some years it was a little bit less. So if I put in $600 a year, over the past 4 years, let's say, that would be $2,400, and somewhere around that or more is what's in the account, minus the gains or the adding the whatever, you know what I mean? But I approach my Robinhood account like, I don't want to lose the money, but I want to buy things that my broker wouldn't necessarily buy, the guy that's handling my retirement account. So it's not in any mutual funds. It's all in it's not in even like EFTs. It's in individual stocks like Apple and GM and, all the things that I do on a regular basis. Walmart, Target, Habit Burger, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, all of the things that I want to be able to buy, but my broker wouldn't necessarily buy.
So I'm gonna translate that,
Please.
Okay? Because let me tell you what I just heard you say.
Yeah.
What I heard you say was, I'm gonna invest, but you know what? With this money, I'm gonna get crazy. I'm going to get really crazy. The problem is Doug's definition of crazy is like, you know what? I'm going to stay up till 9:30 tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be so tired in the morning. I'm going to stay up till 9:30. And my idea is, you know what? I'm going to stay up late tonight. What does that mean? Probably wait till the sun comes up, Yeah. So yes, I think we have different definitions. I totally see where you're coming from, but it absolutely is I believe, a situation of everybody's comfort level. No doubt. So yeah, do I want to put $600 in over the course of this year and have it be down to close to nothing at the end of the year? No, but I'm okay taking a chance that it could go up. It's interesting. There's like a poker analogy that goes with this, right? Let's say you're a poker player and you have a bankroll. Like, let's say you've got $1,000, and this is money you've put aside just to play poker, right?
Okay.
Well, sometimes you're going to go broke. Like you have a bad night or you have a bad couple nights at the table, right? But the reality is when you have a small bankroll, and again, that's all relative. $1,000 may be big to you. $1,000 may be small to you. But when you have what you would consider a small bankroll, it's not that big a deal when you lose it all. because
it's
it's
funny you
easy
said
to
that.
get back
I
again.
was going to say, when you have a small bankroll, you're more conservative because you don't want to lose it and get kicked out of the game.
Well, and that's funny because that is the conventional thinking. But if you read any of the poker books, it really makes more sense because it's like, sure, on the surface, the short term, you're like, fuck, I lost my bankroll. I can't play at all
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Well, how hard is it for you to make that bankroll again, right? You work some overtime hours or you do a couple of DoorDash or whatever it may be, right? And it's relatively easy to recreate that bankroll. Losing a big bankroll, that's hard because it's like, oh my God, it took me months or years or whatever to get here. And so let's say I start today with $1,000 bankroll.
Mhm.
Now, let's say I have a great 6-month run, right? And I've got a $10,000 bankroll. Yeah, I'm looking at that a little differently. You're right. Because it's like if I lose 10, it's like I'm not going to have another 6 months like that. There's no way I can just snap my fingers and make 10 grand again. So I feel like that's where my mentality will be, right? Like Pixelworks, it's at $2.57 right now. If I end up buying more and it goes way up, I might be like, you know what? Now I've got $2,000. I think I'm going to move it to something more conservative because I don't want to lose my big bankroll.
Play with the house money. Nice.
Exactly.
I do like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit more conservative than that. So if you're in our community and you want to play along, just get into Robinhood. I don't know how to set up an account, obviously, because I had my account set up and I couldn't figure out how to do a second one. So just set up an account, put $50 in it for February, and let us know what you are choosing, or let us know what you're up. I don't even necessarily. You don't have to tell us what you've selected. If you want to tell us what you're up or down.
Well, that'll be fun to hear. You don't have to tell us what you selected, but and don't be intimidated because I'm up 45% in 2 weeks.
Well,
this is obviously a volatile stock, and next week it could be down fucking 70%. Who the hell knows? It's a goddamn penny stock.
Having had invested, you have all the FU money that you need, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to put 100 grand into that, and you have $145,000 right now.
I know, right? It'd be amazing. That'd be really cool.
They won't be intimidated because they will see that I have lost 30% in my first.
Right. So if you combine yours and mine, we're up like 7%. Right.
So go ahead and jump in. You can see from our experience that neither Strickland nor I know what the hell we're doing.
No fucking idea. Yeah.
All right. I have questions. I want to talk to you about a new show that I watched on Prime, and I'd have to think that you've seen this show, Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you saw that. It was a very limited season, but if you're in our community and you haven't seen it, I would highly encourage you to watch it. It's a completely fictitious story about a rock and roll band that you think could be a legit, happening. Now they say loosely tied to maybe Fleetwood Mac, but not 100% in that world. What did you think about the series?
It's very interesting because I'm really curious to hear what anybody else that has watched it thought of it, especially Emily, because I think Emily would definitely enjoy it. I think Erica would enjoy it too.
Yeah.
It is the musical vibe is very Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And the time is kind of set in like mid-late 70s. I love the idea of it. And I love the music. And it's funny, the studio they recorded in was Sound City, which is where Rumors was recorded.
Oh my gosh.
Right? I mean, they really, it's so much parallels Fleetwood Mac. But I didn't like both of the leads.
Really?
I thought they were great actors, right? I really liked them. But as characters, they were both kind of selfish assholes. I liked the guys in the band better. They were more fun and more interesting, but they weren't the focus of the movie. Did I enjoy the series in general? Yeah, I liked it, but I could have liked it a lot more if one or both of those lead characters was a little more likable, I
It
think.
just seems like it was the typical rock, not typical is in it's the typical every time that you hear a rock and roll story. But I mean, they were rock and roll artists. They were both, had their substance issues and they were both having their relationship issues and all of that. And they both had relationships, or at least one of them had a relationship and a family. And it's just really interesting to see the whole dynamic behind it. I'm curious how close that is to like real life, because if it was real close to real life, then it certainly was a very fascinating subject matter to me.
So there is a rumor, I think this is true. Steven Tyler from Aerosmith,
Mm-hmm.
when he saw Spinal Tap, anybody that is not familiar with Spinal Tap, you have to watch Spinal Tap. It's basically a parody of a rock and roll documentary of this just, band that's horrible and everything bad happens to them. And it's hilariously funny. But apparently when Steven Tyler saw it, at the end of the movie, people are asking him like, "Hey, what'd you think of it?" And he's like, "That wasn't funny. That was stupid. Like, that's my life every day." That's kind of the way I looked at this, because really I for those of you that don't know, I am a complete rock and roll trivia junkie.
Right.
Like, I have so much useless rock and roll trivia stuck in my head.
He does. Just test them.
Especially 60s, 70s, and 80s. And yeah, and that was the thing. The whole movie, all the things that happened, all the crazy dramatic,
Right.
like, fuck you, I quit, I'm never coming back, and you can't find me. It's like, yeah, that shit happens all the time in bands like Fleetwood Mac, where there are personal relationships within the band and people are married and they're fighting and they're breaking up. And I think I've told you before, but Fleetwood Mac, when they were recording Rumors, okay, Christine McVie and John McVie, the keyboard player and the bass player, were married. They were in the process of breaking up. Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks were dating. They were in the process of breaking up. Christine McVie, the keyboard player, was sleeping with the lighting tech for the band. The song "You Make Lovin' Fun" was about the lighting tech. And while they were recording it, she's telling her ex-husband, "Oh no, it's just me thinking about us in better times." When really she's giving the big middle finger to him, going, "I'm fucking the shit out of this guy and he really makes me feel good, so fuck you." And that shit really happens.
I guess I don't know why I would think it was the drama on a rock and roll stage would be any less than the drama that goes on in real life with coworkers. I mean, these people are living, eating, breathing, sleeping with each other, around each other, and they're touring together, which means it's not just on hours, it's off hours too. So I guess there is a lot of circumstances that happen when they're on tour.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're talking about musicians, so they've got big egos, right? And to make it in the music business, like to really, really make it big, the reason that so many of these big artists are kind of selfish assholes, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them are, is because you've got to be ridiculously driven to make it. And sometimes you just got to be an asshole to get there. And it sucks, but that's the way it is. And so when you've got a band, it's all of these type A personalities that all think they're the greatest. And yeah.
What I did like about the show was all of the side commentary that the artists later in life, they're reflecting back to the time when they were on stage. One of my favorite characters is the not the stage manager, but the tour manager, the guy that travels with it.
Yeah,
man, he was great. It was like the perfect position for that. I think his supporting acting role was very good.
Oh, it was excellent. I thought the casting was brilliant. Like, the only thing I didn't like about it was that both of the lead characters were not that likable. But you know what? That's real life. I mean, they were both just egotistical, selfish. They couldn't see the perspective of the other in general. And it's like, look, that's reality, right? I thought that the way they shot it was great. I thought the music was great. The casting was really good. And I loved all of the band members. Like, the whole structure of it is like a, VH1 behind the music.
Mm-hmm,
we're talking to the artists now about what happened 30 years ago. I thought that was brilliant. It was really well done like that.
Well, I have
you ever seen? Oh, I'm sorry. You have
I was going to say, I think you were about to get there. I have a bigger problem now. Now I'm out of series.
Okay. Well, there's a show called Roadies, Roadies. If you're into the whole like you're flying off of the Daisy Jones and the Six,
Yeah.
it was only one season long, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
Did you ever see Almost Famous?
I think so. Who? Wait.
So it's a movie with it's
Yeah,
about a
movie. I was gonna
fictitious
say.
band called Stillwater,
Yeah.
and it was written by Cameron Crowe, and a lot of it was very autobiographical. Cameron Crowe started writing for Rolling Stone magazine when he was 16. He basically reached out to Rolling Stone, and they didn't know he was 16 years old, and they sent him on tour with
Yes.
Black Sabbath.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So it's
Jay
sort
Hudson.
of a yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
it's
I'm-
such a
now I'm
great
seeing it.
movie.
Yeah.
If you liked that one, Roadies is like a series version of it. It only made it one season, but it was really, really good.
I like shorter seasons in that they're good fillers, but I do like the 7 and 8 season series because I need to get immersed into something. I really enjoy the long the it's just like Downton Abbey but a different font.
Different font. I love that. Have you watched the Great yet?
Yeah, we started watching it and
Not your thing.
no, it wasn't yeah.
I could see that. I could see how that wouldn't be your thing. It's a little too kind of light and silly and weird.
Well, I first started watching it and I'm like, wait, this doesn't have any humor to it. And I know Strickland said it's kind of satirical. And I sent you a message. I'm like, Catherine the Great, because there's another show, Helen Mirren stars in Catherine the Great, and I'm like, does not seem like and that one wasn't good either. So we bailed on both the period pieces.
So you didn't did you watch one episode, 2 episodes? How many did you get?
Yeah, and what I discovered about The Great was that we actually sat through a whole episode previously and didn't like it then either. And we're like 5 minutes in. I'm like, wait a minute. They're sitting on the swings. I've seen this. I've seen this opening episode. I didn't like this last time. I didn't give myself a chance to not like it again. I didn't like it the first time. I'm like, I'm not spending any more time on this.
It's a really dry humor. It definitely is. It doesn't surprise me that you didn't like it. It's totally cool. I get it. But it's definitely a kind of unique but it is one of the only period pieces I've ever watched that I like. But it is only because it's like really.
I mentioned this before. If you do need a short short meaning smaller episode season, I think there was 2, maybe 3 seasons of this show. Fisk it's a pretty funny show.
Fisk, I'm not familiar with that one.
It's about an English woman that who plays an attorney, not English, Australian or New Zealand. So one of those.
A Kiwi.
Yeah. What was the one? Hold on, I just had it in my brain here. Oh, I lost it. Oh, it'll come back. There was another show that I saw recently that I really liked. I can't remember. I just had it in my brain. Okay. Anyway,
everything else I've been watching lately has been there's only one season and there's only 2 seasons. I just finished watching the 2nd season of Jack Reacher, or I think it's just called Reacher. And that one's good, but I don't know if it's your style.
Is that the one that stars John
Krasinski? No, I don't watch that. That's actually the Bourne one, right? Like the TV series version of the Bourne Identity.
There was one that they were promoting. I was watching this. I watched the Super Bowl, the big game. I watched the Super Bowl. I just wanted to be able to be intelligent as I was seeing anybody in public. And then I remembered something. I don't go out in public. So it doesn't really matter that I watched the Super Bowl. I haven't actually talked to anybody except for JJ since the Super Bowl, and she doesn't watch the Super Bowl. Anyhow, it was the show that was on Paramount Plus or CBS that was coming on right after the Super Bowl was over.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so I don't know. I watched the ads later. Like there was an article about, hey, here are all the best ads, and it had links to them. But I actually didn't watch the Super Bowl either.
Okay, hold on. What was this show that came on after the Super Bowl? Crap, it doesn't say. Paramount Plus series. Let's see what the Paramount Plus series. Not Billions. I saw that already.
Oh, so good.
That was such a good show.
I love.
Are there any good series on South Park, Star Trek? Now, I don't know what it is. I would like a series like just from the name, I think I would like it. Deadwood. You seen Deadwood?
No, I've heard of it. I'm trying to remember what it's like. I mean, I'm usually not into westerns
Oh,
and
I
shit.
love westerns. Oh my God.
Oh
I
God.
grew up on John Wayne and Clint Eastwood playing the outlaw Josie Wales, and that's that to me like John Wayne and the Cowboys. That was the name of the yeah. I think it all started when I used to skip Sunday school. And I remember watching the musical Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, you
Oh
know.
my God, you're such a geek. You are such a nerd.
That was so great. That was so great. That led me down my musical theater path. Then I went to like Camelot, and like all. I like that shit.
Yeah, not my thing. Sorry.
Hey, do we have
I
any voicemails?
we have one.
Really?
Yeah,
We have only one voicemail?
only one voicemail.
Everybody's been slacking.
I know. Have we not been asking? I don't even remember.
Do we need to? I mean, do we really need to?
Well, apparently we do. I don't know. Well, no, I'm not going to say that because I would say apparently we do because they're not doing it, but they never listen to us anyway. So
Yeah, nobody
listeners
listens
never
to
listen
us. Did you push all the buttons and
right.
do everything?
God damn it. You know what? I checked the setting on my computer, right? And I checked the setting on here, but I forgot to actually click the button that says share sound.
Okay, we'll go
There's
back.
too many goddamn
There are
settings.
so many buttons.
There's too many goddamn settings. Screen 2. Here we go. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, is that a new? You have voicemail from Jared. Short music. Is there
No, it's always been the short version. Or not always. I think once or twice we played the full version. I think there's actually 2 verses.
There's a long version.
Yeah. There's actually 2 verses, and I remember.
Wait,
I think I played it once or twice, maybe, and I'm like, what
drop the long one. I just want to see.
God.
I mean, is it literally twice as long? I just want to see the difference,
be.
like lengthwise. That one is 24 seconds or more than 24 seconds, almost 30 seconds.
It may be more than twice as long. Let me pull it up. I gotta find it now.
Like, have you ever heard the long version of the theme song to Gilligan's Island? There is a
what? There's a long version of that?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Really?
I think so. I think there
I did not know that.
I think there was a second verse to that. They put it on right after conjunction junction. What's your function? I got to end button order. That'll get you really far.
Voicemail from Jared Short. Okay, but where is it?
So that would actually mean that there is a voicemail. It's fine. You don't have to find it. I'm just curious. Were there any new lyrics in there, or is it just the same?
I think it was a second verse.
Oh
voicemail from Jared Short. No, where the hell is it? I know I got it. I just don't know where it is.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
We go here and I search.
You still using your OneDrive?
Yeah, it's in my OneDrive somewhere. Nice. But I've got so many called Jared, so many files that are named Jared. I can't find it. Voicemail from Jared Teaser. Is that it? I don't know. What is that? Hang on. Now I got to play this one. I got to figure it out. Let's take a listen.
Look, it looks like it's the same.
Oh no,
no. That is the longer version.
Yeah,
it
but
looks
it's
like
only
it's longer.
A little bit longer. Yeah, maybe it is just a little bit longer. Maybe
because I feel like this is going to be a shorter episode this week. Can we play the longer? Can we play the longer version? Because I mean, it would be
the long version. Let's go for it.
It'd be fun to hear that.
That definitely would be interesting. Okay, let's see because I don't even remember what it fucking sounds like. It's been so long.
Does anybody have episode 1 of the Nice Guys on Business?
Oh God. It is funny that you say that because if you go on to Apple, you can only go back 300 episodes or something.
Right. You can't go back that far.
But Nice Guys on Business, if we go to our episodes, how far can we go back?
I'm pretty sure that we don't have it. It means you'd have to scroll for a really long time. You have to go page by page.
Oh God, that would suck.
That would be really bad. But where would we find episode 1? It's got to be somewhere.
I mean, I have the recording of it somewhere. I think I've reposted it before, actually. I think I've done it as a bonus at some point, but it's been years since
I'd be very curious to hear it. This year we're going to be celebrating 1,500 episodes. That'll be in this year.
That's so crazy.
I don't know when, but I'm thinking maybe we do like a side by side, and we I got to say,
Oh,
that,
like Mystery Science Theater 3000, right? Like we'll just listen to the first episode and we will commentate as we're going. Like, oh my God,
yeah.
what the fuck were we thinking? Why did we do that? Right?
All right, that's a great idea. Can we?
Yeah, we
Can
can
we
do that.
break it up into like I know I don't want to have to make you do any work, but do we just play it and then I'm just like just stop there because I want to add
Yeah, because
something.
I'll just put it on Hindenburg, and then whenever you want to make a comment, you tell me to stop, and I'll hit stop, or we talk over it, or whatever.
The other thing that would be really fun, and I don't know how we can do this visually or through audio, but you know how like when a football game is played, the guy in the booth, they have that thing and he circles. So they do all that. I'm like, okay, you see where we're going here, and then we just put like a big international symbol for no. It's like, no, that's not right. We should not be going here. This is. Oh my gosh.
Or they show the replay in one window and the guy's talking in the other window. Yeah, all of that stuff is great, except that it's all fucking visual and we
have referees down on the field that are like calling plays.
Well, we could do it while live streaming on Facebook, and then it would be entertaining to watch, but then the audio version would be kind of shit.
I think we have styles to have like a 3-hour long episode. Because we would be stopping so many times to say, what the fuck were we thinking?
Right. Yeah, I think we would. God. It would be funny though. I agree. I think I'm going to find it and download it. And then maybe over the next couple of weeks, we'll just do little snippets of it. Like we'll listen and comment for 5 or 10 minutes. And we're like, that's enough of that. Fuck that. I can't take any more. And then we'll go on to our regular episode.
All right. Here's the long theme music. You might need to give yourself a little bit of room in between because
this is the 12-inch extended
EP.
Exactly.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Voicemail from Jared.
Oh wow.
There it is right there.
Voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
That was interesting. It was like half of a verse, kind of, sort of, maybe.
But what I heard was maybe I was wrong here because I've listened to the first one so many times. I thought I had it stuck in my head, but it sounded like you went up another octave.
That was really high. It was.
That was pretty high.
Yeah.
So as a part of watching the Super Bowl, I know since you didn't watch the Super Bowl, you may not know this, but have you ever logged in to a company called Temu?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is crazy. You know how you get all of those ads on your Facebook page? It's like, buy this particular product. You've probably been clicking somewhere else, and it says, well, here's a product that's related to that. It's from this company, Temu. It's not the one you were looking at. The freaky thing is that you think that they're like these companies that are they're not scams because they got to be legit because they're posting on Facebook. And I don't think Facebook would allow somebody to post an ad that was a scam. Would they, or would they?
I don't know. I'm not sure where you're going with this, but go ahead.
Well, I don't know where I'm going with this either. That's why I'm thinking it out as I'm talking it out as I'm thinking. So on the Super Bowl, hold on, let me go back. On Facebook, I keep seeing these ads for this company, Temu, Temu. I don't know how to say that. Yeah. Okay. The official site, free shipping today. All right. So just click on that link. So as Strickland is clicking on the link or opening up the link, Temu is this company it's just a kitsch company. All they do is it's like a site for clickbait, but you're buying products at the same time. So
it's amazing. I just hit the jackpot for $100 coupon and I didn't even click the spin button. I was just trying to get rid of it.
Okay. So their X out button is probably the activate button instead. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go down the rabbit hole of, so on Facebook, I never click on the Temu sites because I'm like, that's just some kitschy site. Then they advertised on the Super fucking Bowl.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, they're advertising on the Super Bowl. That means that they are a very, very large. I mean, who is advertising on the Super Bowl? Only very, very wealthy
Sure.
companies. So I start going down the path of, all right, I then look on the next time I see it on Facebook, I'm like, I click. And then it's like, okay, spin the wheel. Okay, I spin the wheel. Okay, you get one free product, no obligation. I'm like, okay, I'm going to click.
Oh.
I got my free product. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I've put my product in the cart and they're like, would you like 7 products for the price of 3? And I'm like,
Right, of course. Yeah, yeah.
yes, I want 7 products for the price of 3. And what's funny is, how did you get music? Because how'd you get music stuff on there?
What music? Well, it said musical instruments starting at 2 cents. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, well, sure, let's check that shit out.
Okay,
Why
I
not?
got it. So there's an app that you put on your phone, and the app, it's like a crazy app. It like does all of these spinny things and bonus things. So I'm playing the game while I'm buying merchandise at the same time. I ended up getting 7 products for the price of 3 because it was buy 7 get 4 free.
Mhm.
So I get my 4. I pick my 7 products. It comes up with a total. It was like $25, and I'm like, $25 for all of these things that I'm getting? $25? It seemed like that was a lot of products. It's tools that are coming. I haven't gotten it yet. I get it in a few days. I mean,
Mhm.
but they really do a great job with. They keep you notified. They give you they send you the link for United States Postal Service, how it's coming. They're like, your products are coming. Do you want any more products before they get there? Here's a bunch of stuff that you can do. And here's more bonuses for you. Here's $20 off. And it's like, holy shit. So I go down this rabbit hole and I spent $24 and I can't wait to see what the stuff that's coming is going to be all about. And Strickland is in the music rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, it's like super interesting stuff that's like, it does appear to be really cheap. Like $150 for this like 12 channel mixer. I mean, it's mostly like, knockoff generic products, but like
And
this.
you picked like an expensive product, $154. Like the most I was looking at were products were like $7. Like go to your best sellers for a second.
Well, yeah, like the one of the things I was looking at on here was a wireless, right? I just recently bought a new guitar wireless because my
There's
old one is so
$35
fucking
for
old.
that
But yeah, like
wireless.
$29 for a guitar wireless. There was another one here for $13 that looked like the same thing. Like freaking.
So even if
Yeah,
it only
I don't know how
works
well it
for
works.
1 gig,
Yeah, it's worth it, right? Ooh, Kabasa. That would be fun for $12. Yeah.
so you go down the rabbit hole of,
Mhm.
oh, these things are very, very interesting.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
know.
cool. But how do they make any money? I don't know.
I don't
guess it's
know.
all.
I don't know. Well, how much is that 4 wireless microphone package? $59 for
Oh
4
my God, that's insane.
Like, I mean,
And this
come
is
on.
66% off, right? This is a 4 wireless microphones built into one rack unit. And it says 66, like normally $200. Like even at $200, that would be cheap if it
Right.
actually works. But it's
Right.
$60 for 4 fucking wirelesses all in one
I don't
rack.
even
That's
know how
crazy.
the plastic doesn't even cost
I
that.
know,
It's just the
right?
plastic alone. A
That's
circuit board costs more than that.
crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Just go to the overall bestsellers on the top left-hand side. Just see what other bestsellers
Okay,
there are
where is that? Free? Oh, bestsellers. Here we go.
under the hot category. Yeah, here's all the cheap stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
one soft memory foam pad, $1.57.
$1.57. What's the shipping cost though?
Nothing. Shipping was free. I don't
Oh my
get that
God, how
either.
did they make any goddamn money? It would
I
cost more
have
to
no-
ship it than I paid for it.
No idea how any of this,
Expandable
how it
water
works.
hoses.
I mean, how
Ooh,
they are able to
massage
do it.
gun, $10. That looks fun.
That and all of the advertising they've done, they've put how at some point don't the cheap deals go away and it now becomes a retail company? Because I don't know how they're doing. I have no idea how they're doing what they're doing.
I don't know.
Anybody
I don't
knows
know.
the secrets behind Temu? Can you let us know?
Yeah, right. Tortilla blanket. That's funny. Pepperoni pizza blanket. I don't know. You see, you got me going down the stupid rabbit hole now. I shouldn't have done that.
All right. Well, we got a voicemail, so you can play the voicemail. Let's.
I
go
did
there.
get $100 credit, so I could buy that that 4-pack of wireless microphones and still have $40
Well,
left.
put something in the cart and see what it says, and see if it gives you the $100 credit. Will it give you the $100 credit?
Oh yeah, good idea. Here we go. Add to cart. I don't know. I actually didn't. When it said, "Hey, you got $100 credit," I didn't actually click on it. So I don't. I'm sure they wanted my email address, and I didn't give it to them. So I don't think I'll get it. You will not be charged until the next page. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like I'm getting.
So
this.
I did everything that was within the security process. I paid with PayPal. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking, okay, well, if this isn't legitimate, PayPal is going to stop, or they'll at least refund me the money. But it's apparently a legitimate company. It just seemed like it was too cheap to be true.
I know, right? Too good to be true.
So I bought
One
this.
pair rubber rain boot overshoes. That's
Wow,
important.
those are cool. I bought I have a couple of door dings in my Highlander. So I bought, there's a
Right here.
$17 door. Yeah, that exactly.
Fix car dents instantly.
It's $12, not 17.
$12.
$12.
You paid way too much if you paid $17.
Yeah, I'm like $12. Now that was the item, the first item I got. So it was the free item that I got.
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
look how they're doing this. They're showing you what they're doing, and now he's going to pop the little thing,
Yeah.
and voila! After it's done, hold on a second, the dent
Like
is
fucking magic, the
gone.
dent is gone.
It is totally gone. I still see it, but
Amazing.
it's gone.
I still
Oh,
see it, but
now
for
he's going
12
back
bucks.
in and-
Oh, you got to go back and do it again. Whatever.
Well, you can do multiples.
Okay. Ooh, a
All right.
leather hole punch.
A
Yeah,
lot of
okay.
things. All the things. Oh, I want that camo suit. That's good.
Camo suit. Where was that? I
Scroll
missed
down
that
a little
one.
bit more.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
here.
right there.
Ooh, that's cool. 3D leafy camo suit. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Even the-
play paintball with that. Yeah.
The 36 LED remote control.
Oh
stage
shit,
light.
that's actually pretty good. Yeah, like I need some stage lighting, and you can change the colors and shit. That's cool.
Hey, how's your band gig going?
It's good. I've got rehearsal on Saturday, and
It's still done.
going well,
Just the
yeah.
just the one, right? You've done one so far.
yeah, just the one band, and we got another gig on the 23rd. We're playing the fourth Friday of every month at Mulligan's. So anyone who is in or around the Austin, Texas area, you should come to Mulligan's 5 to 7 on the fourth Friday of the month.
The beauty of
Mulligan's.
going to Mulligan's to see Strickland's band is you still have plenty of time to still get the blue light special for dinner after the gig is
Exactly.
over.
You can see the whole show, and you can, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's
Because
still
we're
have-
5 to 7. It's like a happy hour. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, get off that site. It looks like
See,
an
now you
open-
got me rolling in the down the rabbit
opened
hole.
up a whole can of worms for Strickland. He's going to go back to the Temu site. He'll spend the entire night there. He'll
Oh, I
spend
know.
all of his earnings that he's gotten from Pixel.
I'll buy so much shit. Okay, here we go.
Go.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the button?
Hey, I wonder if you can buy Temu. Can you buy the Temu stock?
Ooh, hang on. I think I had my Robinhood
Is there a
up
Temu stock?
still.
That
Hang
would
on. I
be.
thought maybe I closed it. Let's do Robinhood. We'll just look there.
I doubt it's a publicly traded company. It's probably like $1 billion company, multi-billion dollars.
Well, they paid what $7 million for it.
Hey,
Super Bowl
look
ad or
up Temu. Is it public? Look it up on Google just to see how much Temu is worth.
Temu, but it
Value.
wouldn't be net worth value. Okay.
I am just very curious.
Coupon bundle. Company value. There we go. Temu company value. Usage statistics. Temu's gross. Oh my fucking God.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
In-
Look at that.
In September of 2022, their gross sales, this isn't net, gross sales was $3 million. Wait a minute. Now, where did it go? Shit, that was a great line. I want to make sure I get it right. I'm just going to back up now. I can't find out.
Yeah.
Okay. Gross merchandise volume was $3 million in September of 2022. June of 2023, that's not even a year. In June of 23, fuck me, that's insane. How can you scale like that? That's unbelievable.
I would ask
They
that
went from
question.
$3 million in 7 months, $1 billion.
How the hell did they do that?
How can you scale that fast?
How
That's
do you even carry that much merchandise that you could? Are they a drop shipment company, or it was
God,
the
dude.
most downloaded app in the U.S. for the last few months of 2022?
Really?
Wow, my first time you top spot on Apple's. Okay, keep scrolling down there. I'm curious what their game plan is, how they did what they did.
Owned by Chinese e-commerce giant Pinduoduo something or shit. Launched in the U.S. in 2022 and select European countries. Mega store of every conceivable item at a fraction of the cost. most downloaded app in the US for the last few months of 2022 and has remained there almost every day in 2023. That's crazy.
It's as close to a direct link with Chinese manufacturing as is possible.
Damn.
So it's interesting, you and I could invest in a particular product that Temu sells, let them be our supplier, put it in stock, and then sell it and ship it ourselves. But we couldn't come anywhere close. We'd have to charge shipping and all the. I don't know how they're spending more than $20 in shipping to get the $24 in products to me. How do they do that?
No doubt. Similar to which there are issues with quality control and customer support. Once an item has been purchased, it's almost impossible to get a refund outside of the item not arriving. And there are no major brands, but there are lots of ripoff brands. I mean, obviously, if you're going to spend, $2 on a fucking toolkit, if it doesn't come or it's broken, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, my buy-in to the stupid tax, is Temu. That's what it is.
Wow. That's freaking amazing. I might actually have to check it out. Definitely. I think we might have talked about this at one point. I was talking about my my guitar stand, right? Like I've got this triple guitar stand.
Right, it's behind
and
you.
I actually just recently bought another one because my old one had broken. But the first one I bought from a local music reseller. It wasn't like a Guitar Center, right? And the guy said, "Oh yeah, sure, I can get you one, but I've got to order it." And he told me he ordered it from his wholesaler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a guitar stand that was made by Hercules.
Right.
Hercules is the manufacturer, right? So I started thinking about it, and I paid $80 for the stand. Now, normally, like full retail price for musical stuff, it's usually 100% markup, right? And he bought it from a wholesaler. Right? He didn't buy it directly from Hercules because apparently Hercules doesn't want to deal with one-offs.
Right.
Just like Fender and Gibson and shit like that, right? Like they'll sell one or two guitars, but I don't even think they would do that anymore. I think if you're going to buy Fender or Gibson, you probably have to buy it through a wholesaler unless you're Guitar Center and you're buying hundreds or thousands at a time.
Right.
So I paid $80. So I figure he probably paid 40, right? But then the wholesaler bought it from Hercules. So let's say Hercules marked it up 100%. So Hercules sold it for $20.
20, right.
But Hercules had it manufactured by a factory in China. So Hercules probably paid $10 for it. And the factory in China, clearly they're making a profit, right?
Right.
Even if they're not making 100% profit, with shipping and everything else, I mean, what if it cost them $7 or $8 to make it? And I paid $80 fucking for it.
So who do you want to be in that? Do you want to be the guy that bought the $1 billion factory and have to labor, or do you want to be the store that has all of the big box and all of the rent and the labor? Do you want to be the wholesaler that's probably a solo guy with a warehouse and that's it? Or do you want to be the music store? Like, what loser do you want to be in that particular part of the equation?
I think I want to be Temu, and I want to go find it on Temu for $15.
Well, remember when I used to do the blinky light thing, right? Mm-hmm. We were buying directly. We had these blinky lights manufactured overseas. We were paying $1.50 per blinky light when we would buy them from Rhode Island Novelty.
Oh, yeah, right, correct.
When we bought them from a wholesaler, we were paying $1.50. When we bought them for ourselves, we were paying less than 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why wouldn't we want to do that? And then we discovered, we have to have somebody that actually opens the package and then it makes it a smaller package, and then somebody to store it. So we had to have a warehouse, and then we had somebody to do the labor. That was Chet. Remember, Chet was doing the labor.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I mean, all of that shit, and it was like, oh my god, there's headaches at every step of the way. Every step of the way has problems.
It's true.
So what product do you want to buy from Temu, and we could be the reseller? We'd have to repackage it though.
Oh no, I don't want to buy stuff from them and resell it. I just want to buy stuff personally that I need or want and skip all of the 27 middlemen that are all marking it up.
I got it. Okay. All right.
I'm sure if I looked for Hercules stand on there, it's a Chinese company. Temu is a Chinese company. So they probably have some deal with the company that makes that stand for Hercules. They probably make an alternate generic version and they sell it to Temu for $6. And then I buy it from Temu for $12. Now they're doing 100% markup, but I'm still saving 85% on it.
So you're winning. Everybody's winning except for Hercules.
Except the middleman, and fuck all of them. That's the problem. Middle management always gets cut out first.
Okay. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we still have a voicemail that we haven't played. Damn,
Okay. Here we
we're
go.
really trouble here.
Hi, Strickland. Hi, Doug. This is Emily.
Hello,
Usually
Emily.
I say hi, Doug. Hi, Strickland. So this time I thought I'd
Mm.
mix it up.
Mm.
I
Wow.
first of all want to say, Erica, thank you so much for defending my honor and interpreting what I was trying to say, because you were 100% right. I was saying I will pay attention to it when I do my own podcast interviews. Not that I was going to go back and listen to Michael. I think you guys say it a little weird, but maybe I say it weird. Anyway, Barbaro.
Barbaro.
Babaran.
Barbaro. You remember Fletch? Did you ever see Fletch?
Yes.
Do you remember every time he would try and sneak his way in somewhere, he would give a different name? Like he said Ted Nugent one time, but I can't remember which part it was, but there was one of them where he said, what's your name, sir? Mr. Babar. He says, Baber? Babar. It's pronounced Babar. So it makes me think of it like Michael Barbaro.
I think Michael says his name at the beginning of every episode, and I think he says Barbaro.
Oh, that's a good goddamn question. Because I agree, he does say his name.
Yeah.
But does he say Barbaro or does he say Barbaro? I don't even fucking know as
think
many
it's
times as I've heard him say
I
it.
think it's Barbaro. I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, now you got to
Barbaro.
find an episode and pull it up while we're finishing Emily's voicemail. I think it's Barbaro. I might have said Barbaro, and because I don't listen nearly as much as you do. But he does introduce himself. I'm curious how he introduces himself, and then that'll embarrass me wrong more because I've said his name.
I went back to Temu for a second just to see, because I was looking for a three holder guitar stand that looks like the Hercules one. They have literally 100+ stands in there. It's crazy. Now I don't see one that looks.
Did you search for triple guitar stand?
Oh, I didn't. I could put that in.
Now I gotta look. Here, where's the search?
Triple
here?
guitar stand. No, the same thing comes up. It's a bunch of different stands. They do have ones that look like the Hercules stand that are in there. Now, Hercules is a little different because when you put your guitar into the Hercules stand, it actually grips it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Hercules stand as well, but it I didn't see any like that, but I do see some pretty. It looks like some pretty sturdy stands, but they're $11 to $18. Here's a dual one for $26. Yeah. But I don't see any triple stands, the triple holder.
Yeah, like these little basic ones, you can get those on Amazon for about the same price. But, ooh, that's pretty.
It's like my newest favorite store now.
Oh, here we go. That's a dual, but it's not like the Hercules. But yeah.
Okay. Anyway, did she finish? Did she finish? She
No,
done?
we
Or
interrupted.
Literally, we're halfway.
I know,
through.
we're totally.
Stop.
We need that sound effect. Whoosh, shoo, shoo. New
Sorry,
topic.
Emma.
Shoo.
Why did we stop? I don't even remember you hitting stop. Why did you hit stop?
Barbaro. It made me think of
Right.
Barbaro, and like, what's your name, sir? Babar. No, not Bar. Babar. Yeah, a little Fletch action there. Yeah. Okay.
Michael.
Now I know which intro.
Barbaro.
I've got to use a Fletch intro today now.
Barbaro.
Did you just listen? Does he say
No,
Barbaro?
I'll do that while we're listening. Well, I want to hear Emily. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't-
Probably one of my favorite parts of the entire episode experience was that when Erica was talking about that instance,
Mhm.
you guys were both sitting there on your Zoom. Well, I'm assuming you were sitting, and you kept saying, ugh. And I
Of
don't know if that
course.
was intentional
No. of
to
course
like
not.
prove the whole point, but it was humorous. My second favorite part of the episode was hearing all of the tales of Vegas. That was very, very fun and exciting. Made for a really great episode. And then I would be remiss if I didn't say it was wonderful to hear Jared calling in again. It has been a while,
minute.
Jared.
Been a
So
minute.
hello.
Definitely.
All right. I'm sure that I'm going to hear myself when this is playing back and think that I should have added that. But because I can't think of what that thing might be now, because it's me of the past, not the present,
Wow.
I'm going to leave it here. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever it is.
That was some meta shit right there.
When I heard that part of the message that she was talking about, our recap of our Vegas trip, it reminded me of the boba tea tasting. And I was trying to figure out, technology wise, I could not get this to work out. I don't know why. I was on my cell phone, so I should have been able to figure it out. I saw this this Instagram reel, and it was basically where boba comes from. And in the beginning, I'm like, oh, cool. It's going to show where boba comes from. It's this guy milking a goat. He's milking a goat, and he has the bucket under the udders, I guess, or the teats, or whatever you call it, from a goat. And as he's milking it, the goat is taking a dump, and the dump of a goat is like these little pellets. And then it cuts away to this guy drinking a boba tea, and he's drinking it, and you see the little bobas go up
Going up to the straw.
He's going, this is good. Like, oh.
That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
That is pretty funny. And by the way, I want to point out, Emily, we're so glad you enjoyed hearing about the Vegas antics. And you were invited. You could have joined us, but no. You had to stay at home in cold, I was going to say Maine. She's not in Maine. She's next to Maine, right?
New Hampshire.
Thank you. New Hampshire, yes. It's so small, I feel.
I know we're over an hour, but I really just want to, we could take this off of our to-do list if we really could just accomplish this now. Could you
I know how much you love taking things off your to-do list.
Could you share your screen again and make sure you click audio? And can you go to Spotify.com, type in The Daily? And today's episode, I believe, was a Michael Barbaro episode. So I don't think we'll get dinged on YouTube, will we, or Apple Podcasts?
No, I doubt it.
Will they knock us off? You don't have to
show?
log in. Just go ahead and it's called The Daily. What's the name of his show? Is that what you just asked?
Yeah, I couldn't remember The Daily.
God.
Okay, wait a minute. Podcasts and shows.
There you
The
go.
Daily.
Okay, just listen to
now let's make sure we have one that's
No,
Michael
it's today.
Barbaro.
It's today's. Today's was Michael.
Today's was Michael.
Yeah, he was today.
Brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card. Earn unlimited
commercial.
2x miles on everything you buy
Just
and turn
forward.
everyday purchases into extraordinary trips.
Yeah.
Plus, receive
You
premium
can hit the
travel
little forward
benefits
button.
like access to over
Oh,
1,300
right there.
airport.
Yeah.
From the New York Times, I'm Michael Barbaro.
Say Barbaro. He says Barbaro. He doesn't say Michael Barbaro. He says
Okay.
Michael Barbaro.
All right.
Doesn't he?
I stand corrected.
Unlock a whole new world
Oops. Too far.
Venture X card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Wow. Here we go.
From the New York Times, I'm Michael Barbaro.
See, he does say Barbaro.
Oh,
Thank
Michael
you.
Barbaro.
Thank you. Barbaro.
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 That is Babar. Oh,
That's right. So can you maybe just edit that little section that says his name?
and then
just
put
add
it
him
into
at-
an episode.
Add him to the third, when Steve O'Brien says, here's Doug and Strickland.
And say, and Michael Barbaro.
It's not Barbaro. Damn it. I've been saying it wrong the entire time.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Well, we are over an hour. I think we should just wrap it up right here. What do you think?
I agree.
Are you looking for, oh my gosh, there was a great episode this week. Were you listening to, or did you listen to, is Biden actually losing his mind? Like what?
That's what I was looking at, and I haven't listened to that one yet, but I do want to listen to that.
That's a really interesting episode because they do play a number of sound bites where just Biden just, and they're not doing it, they're a liberal podcast. They're not trying to knock them, but at the same time, this is the reality of he's going to be, by the time, if he wins, by the time he is finished with his sentence, I was going to call it. What would you call it? What is his reign?
His presidency.
Presidency. Thank you. By the time he's done with his presidency, I think he's going to be 86 years old. And Donald Trump isn't much younger.
Old. Hang on. So Trump is 77. I think Biden's 4
I-
years older.
I think Biden is 82 years old. Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
81.
81
Yeah, so it's
years old.
4 years difference.
Oh, maybe it was as of the time that he would be serving.
Yeah, yeah. When he
would be
finishes
80
up, he'd be 85.
80. Well, he's 81 now. So
Well, it might
his
be
birthday
86.
his birthday is in November. So his presidency starts in January this coming year. If he
Mhm.
wins, he'll be 82 years old. By the time he's done, he'll be 86 years old.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and-
really interesting episode. They talk about one of the reporters asked him if he remembers what year that his son died, and he tees off on the guy. It's really interesting
well, but
because he couldn't remember the year that his son died, and I don't remember the year that my brother died. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my brother, but I don't remember the year that he died. It's been a few years since he's died. I don't know why I don't know the year, but it's to me that's a personal question, and that's what Biden
Mhm.
basically says. Hey, look, this is my personal shit that you're going through. I know what I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm competent. I remember stuff, and he does. He remembers a lot of stuff, but he also forgets a lot of stuff too.
Well,
Kinda
but then
shuffles.
Trump is 77. The question is like, where do you draw the line, right? Like, 86 is too old, right? Oh, well, but if you're saying that Biden is too old right now, like he shouldn't run again, well, if Trump wins, he'll be older when he finishes than Biden is now. So I guess if Trump wins, we should let him do it for 2 years and then say he's too fucking old. I mean, it's
Well-
all relative. Now, I think Trump comes off
Yes,
as
exactly.
much more
Yes.
confident, but
Yes.
the shit that he says,
God.
dude, I mean, he contradicts himself constantly. And
Oh
then,
my God, all
like,
the time.
he didn't he talk about like the fucking Revolutionary War and like shooting planes out of the sky, attacking the airports during the Revolutionary. I mean, he says crazy shit. Look, all I am saying is just fucking everybody should be treated the same. If you're going to dig on Biden for being old, Trump ain't that much fucking younger. If
You
you're saying, well,
made it.
Biden makes more mistakes. It's like, no, Trump says crazy shit, and everybody's just like, oh, it's Trump. Fuck it, you know. Like,
Well, I
no,
think
you
it is-
can't do that.
I think it is that Trump confidently lies and Biden
That's
just
it.
stumbles over his words.
That's it. What's the line? It's like when you have the facts behind you, use the facts. When you don't have the facts behind you, talk louder, right? It's like, what the fuck? Whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well, this concludes another political round of the Nice Guys on Politics. You know, we should have a whole. We should just be branded as the Nice Guys on, and then just fill in the blank here. The Nice Guys on Netflix, the Nice Guys on cell phones, the Nice Guys on Vegas, the Nice Guys on Politics. In the
I
meantime,
seriously wish Nikki Haley would like win the nomination because I'd like to have a Republican nominee that I could at least say, okay, I could see that, even if I don't completely agree with them. Because look, is Biden my absolute first choice? No. But my God, a goddamn tree stump would be better than Donald Trump. He's just in it for himself. At least the tree stump is not in it for themselves, right? Yeah. Anyway.
Strickland has the final word. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the Nice Guys. Side effects may include tingling, numbness, urinary incontinence, the need to watch the Kardashians. If you have an erection for more than 3 hours, call your friends to brag. The Nice Guys on Business is not for everyone. Consult your physician before usage.